Honestly, I hope you don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails in the Sky the Third. Feral Fiasco here. Last episode, we beat Cassius. There honestly isn't much more we can say. That happened. It was actually pretty difficult, and we blew through every single item with 0 in its name that we had. But it was worth it. So we don't know who we have to take to the next one just yet, but we're gonna talk to everyone first. The two of you train together every day, huh? I wonder if Estelle's getting stronger because of it. Well, I'd like to think I'm getting stronger, yeah. It's slow going, though. So Estelle trains with Joshua every day, huh? Perhaps I should help train her up myself. Go easy on me, okay? I don't know. I feel like Ren doesn't know the meaning of going easy on someone. So you ended up fighting Dad? I fought him once too, but that was a while back. Oh, yeah. So you did? Yeah. I had no idea at the time just how difficult the task I was undertaking would be. The first time I fought him, he clearly held back against me. Because I was a child, I suppose. Still, it's been 6 years now. I honestly never thought I'd get the chance to fight him again. Mostly because I wouldn't be crazy enough to try challenging him again alone. And then we need one more, and then we can do a complete party swap. Agate really wanted to fight Mr. Bright, judging by the way he's grumbling. But I wonder why. I know that deep down he actually respects him. Why can't he just be more honest with himself? I mean, that's Agate. Wait. Redo.
You ready?
And Ren. A very random party, but hey. Agate? Just for the record, the Guardian of the Third Area was Cassius. Yeah, I already know. Celeste told me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't bitter about not being able to fight him with you. But I'll just pay him back another time, I guess. You do that, bro. Back when I first met that old man, he kicked my sorry ass more times than I can count. One day, I'm gonna pay him back tenfold. Count on it. It doesn't really count if your one day is like 30 years from now, though. Oh? You had to fight Cassius. I took him on a few times myself back when I was training to be a bracer. I don't think I've ever fought a harder battle in my life. And that's why I didn't really feel bad about burning through our Zerum items, because it was Cassius and it was difficult, so yeah. Oh, I can imagine. Hard to make a trial much more difficult than a fight with him. So it has to be Schwarzritter after this. It's the only one. This place really has been full of memorable experiences. I'll bet anything the final area will be the toughest of them all, though. Which, seeing as we fought Cassius, says a lot. We can't afford to be getting careless. Not now. Shara, might you slow your drinking pace just a teensy little bit? That's a no, I guess. When her mind begins to wander, Shara has a habit of unconsciously starting to drink. Or drink faster, rather. I can't say I mind watching her like that. But trying to keep up with it for too long runs the risk of knocking me into a coma. Yeah. Oh, Reese, what's up, dude? Ren and Estelle truly are like sisters, aren't they? It's amazing to see just how strong their bond has become. Oh. That's it? Okay. I thought she would say something else, but she was kind of hidden, wasn't she? Let's make sure there's no one back here. No. Okay. And then let's keep things moving. I feel like the first part of what... Yeah, and Estelle is sitting here now. Are you practicing with your staff alone, Estelle? Sure am. Don't want to start slacking now. Sorry for not being able to join you for today's training session, then. Aw, don't sweat it. Honestly, it's so hard to keep track of time here. I can't even be sure this isn't the same day as my last session. I'm just still feeling really fired up after that battle and can't help myself, I guess. Well, alright. Just be sure to take breaks when you need them, okay? So, I feel like there are, like, for Cassius especially, there are multiple different versions of what people can say to you. Like, I feel like if we hadn't brought Estelle and Joshua, well, not I feel like, it wouldn't make sense for their dialogue to be the same as what we've experienced if we didn't bring either of them. So, yeah, there should be multiple versions, but like I said, it makes sense. It's Cassius. What's up with her? Josette? Something up? You're looking pretty down in the dumps. Not really. I just can't help but wonder whether we're ever going to be able to go home is all. That's it, okay? I mean, I guess. There's so many stars, but not a single constellation, I know. Are we really going to be able to go back home? Maybe. Hopefully, right? And now what are you guys up to? This world may have been created by the Oriole, but it seems it did so without the knowledge of those who lived on the Liberlian and relied on its power to live. They entrusted all of the city's control and governance to the Oriole, believing that it would make the city into an actual paradise. Instead, it betrayed the expectations of those who actually made the city, creating another world entirely. I wonder if that's what the people of the Liberlian really wanted. Probably. It seems like not even the ancients knew all that much about Phantasma. In a way, it makes sense. It's a world created by the Oriole without their involvement. Yeah. I mean, this place, it's not as much of an enormous question mark as it was when we originally got here, but yeah, there's still a lot of Septarion magic at play here that we can't really claim to understand. Well, Kevin might. Kevin and Reese might. But you know what? We're not gonna hold their feet to the fire just yet for any explanations. So you were able to test your skills against the famed Cassius Bright, were you? I can't help but wish that I had been able to see him fight up close and personal. Oh, hello. I truly cannot thank you all enough. I feel as though I can finally start to move forward again. So let's keep going. Together. Master Cassius's ability in combat is basically unparalleled. It isn't his strength that makes him so incredible, though. It's his ability to see the true nature of things. That's why he's able to function equally well in both the army and as part of the Bracer Guild. He is a master in every sense of the word. Yeah. How long will it take me to be able to reach his level? Well, I know one thing. I'm gonna need to put a whole lot of work into getting there. There is no doubt about that. You don't get to be called the Divine Blade and get to be buddy-buddy with dragons by being just anybody. Huh? Where did everyone go? Well, okay. Oh, there you two are. Oh. Oh, right, because Ren and Tita weren't hanging out at their usual spot. We're off for a while. We'll talk with you again later, though, okay? Huh. Okay, so she's not saying anything else, but that's cool. I guess... I was about to say this is as good a party as any, but we actually want to be able to fight effectively. That is not who we wanted. You. And you. Alright. And while we're here, sad as it is to say, it is time for me to stop hitting start. And start hitting Y. Or, there we go. I was gonna get it right eventually. Where? There we go. Unequip. Unequip. Practice weapon. Yeah. Can we? Removes equipment. Can't unequip the practice weapon. Okay, that's fine. Orbment. Yep. It is about that time, and as you can see, I actually upgraded him a couple of times, just to give us more of a fighting chance. But now, let's go ahead and outfit Joshua with the new stuff. Oh, we already had an Amalgam Guard. Whoops. All right. We can give him the Super Gladiator headband, though. Yeah. So next thing's next. Gotta find out first who we have to bring to the thing. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Alright, who's it gonna be? The face of the monument is glowing and words are visible upon its surface. In my lord's place, I, the Schwartz Ritter, do decree. Here lies the Black Ark. Place your hand on this monument, the orphan of a lost village among your number. Oh, well that's nice and peachy. What? That's... Huh? Is something wrong? Yeah, they're talking about Hamel, dude. Well, it's just... The Schwarzritter's waiting for us in here. And for some reason, he really wants me to come and see him. Yep, and that about sums it up. So, the choice is yours, Joshua. Naturally, I'll be accepting his invitation. As soon as you're all ready, let me know. Then I'll touch the monument. Joshua. I am. No matter what happens, I'll be fine. All we can do now is keep moving forward, and that's what I intend to do. Alright, well, I guess that's all peachy keen, but now we've got to actually put Richard back in our party and go to his door. Alright, let's see what this one's all about. Bring to me the repenting patriot, only then shall the door open. Don't have to face a trial or anything like that, so it's not going to be one of the super short ones, so that's cool. Go ahead and see what Colonel Richard's got in his backstory for us. Probably the founding of the R&A. That's what I'm assuming it's going to be, but I was definitely not at all close to correct the last time I made a guess, so I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Let's see what this entails. Yeah, probably going to be the R&A. City of Rouen. There it is. Their base of operations. R&A Research. Rouen office. Oh my. Look at all of this. Murano. Wasn't she a merchant? I hope it will prove useful. Yeah. I see. You've sure found out a lot. With this many potential sales routes, I've got nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into the Erebonian capital as soon as I'm ready with this kind of information. You asked us to investigate the current situation with regards to orbment sales in Erebonia. So I centered my investigation around stores in the region itself. And you did a fantastic job, too. Still, the problem of transport remains. After all, old Borden's got his grubby hands all over the international liners already. It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of the load capacity of international airliners leaving Liberl for Erebonia. However, they are no longer the only available option. There are now private carriers as well. Okay, another book. Here are some supplementary materials regarding that issue. My, you certainly come prepared, don't you? Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider this a little extra on us in exchange. I like those who think 2 steps ahead. You sure you don't want to come and work for me? I'd pay you handsomely. I'm certainly flattered you think highly enough of my skills to offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business, though. I'm a rather timid man, you see. Right. Come now, you can't fool me. Oh well, do keep my offer in mind if you would. Please allow us to escort you out. Yeah. Looking pretty dapper. Oh, since I have you here, maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon get started, but I'm not sure he's up to the task. I'd be happy to help if I can. Will this be another request to research a foreign market? It certainly will. Oh, look what you've got over there. Perfect. Oh, a map. Okay. I was like, what's she going for? This place right here. Orid State. That's an unusual choice. It's quite a small place. That just makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. As small as it is, it's not like it isn't accessible by airliner, and what market there may be there is all but free for the taking right now. So you want us to research the potential size of the market there, in other words. Shall we focus entirely on the orbit market, or broaden the scope of our investigation and look into the market in general? The marketing general. Do you think you can do it? With ease. I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Yeah. Ta-ta! Until then. Take care. I guess they're not going to escort her out anymore? Oh well. She's a go-getter. Or it's quite far inland. Weren't the Rains brothers in that general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. Huh. She's not a merchant of bows for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such interesting, ambitious requests. She's not half as ambitious as you are. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show our next visitor in? Certainly. Alright. Almothea, playing the expert secretary. So who's it gonna be? Mayor Norman. Okay, because they use that character sprite a lot. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on another little something regarding the city's finances. Oh, then that won't be a bother at all. Please, take a seat. Or that won't be a bother at all, rather. No, then. Alright. So what's he got for us? So, what exactly can I help you with today? Okay, so that's business as usual. So this is their new life. They got employees, they got people. They got a good job. Full pardons for the business from back then. Not gonna worry about that. All seems to be going rather well with this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although, I admit that it's taking me time to adjust my days being so peaceful. I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's something you'll just have to live with, I'm afraid. We're civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Ah, he's from Rouen. Kanone. I really would prefer it if you addressed me as Sir now. My apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. Yeah, she's just used to that. Oh, wait. I thought it was darkening for, like, inner monologue. I think we should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. I thought it was going to be some inner monologuing type stuff, but no, it's actually just the sky this time. Yeah. Oh. Oh, a letter. It couldn't be. What is it? Sir? Is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of much importance. I just noticed that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening given that this building was previously his, but it is a tad troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I'd better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir? Couldn't it wait? It seems like it's going to start raining any minute. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed to it for long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yes, of course. Alright. So what's really going on with this letter, though? Uh-oh. There's no mistaking it. Yeah. That letter was sealed in a special way we used in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. Wow, that's immediately what he jumps to? That's very doom and gloom. And I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the rails and ruined their future. Man, he is beating himself up. Honestly, I mean, I can see why he would be, but... It looks like I've been waiting for you. Is this gonna be Sid or Cassius? Oh, it's literally some dude. So it was you, Sender. Indeed, it's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you're still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Sender. Though I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby, no one around me seems willing to correct themselves. Oh, I'm aware, but today I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something that I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account. If you can't accept something in the answer I give you, by all means, say so. Then I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? I see you, at least, return to the military. I was relieved to see that in truth. You were always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. If you hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me, if you hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you will probably be a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. You thought about what was best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chances of promotion. But I couldn't care less about that. As long as I can continue to serve in the military, to serve the country I love with all my heart, I am happy. I know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any of us. Yet instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And now you're running some sort of company that deals with the rich? Just what happened to your patriotism? I beg of you, return to the military. You're a capable man. Those skills of yours will be a valuable asset to the force, and it's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Sender. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright actively desire your return. I and all of the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me that it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Sender. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. But what I did was... unforgivable? What I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilizing this nation and disrupting the lives of countless people. Thanks to the help of all those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. And yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not so sure what you mean. In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. Oh, he's worried that he would do the exact same thing if given the opportunity. I still feel the blind desire to do anything I can to aid Liberl, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That thought, Sender, terrifies me. Then, you didn't leave the military because you had lost your love for your country. You're saying that you left it. You're saying that you left it because you still love your country. Forgive me. I have no right to be making excuses to you and trying to justify myself. Crap. Not after I dragged all of you down with me and ruined your lives forever. I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all of the others of the division. You... No, you... Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my actions. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did, trying to work out where I'd gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something vitally important that I had failed to realize up until that point. After setting up the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberl. Yet thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of information at the time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was what caused my patriotism to start becoming more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along the line, I started to believe that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. And as a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's way of life as a system, or as numbers and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to Liberl too, rather than cast it all aside. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. So you believe the company you are running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. I can't say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repeating my past mistakes. Perhaps there was something more important that I should have been doing before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that Liberl needs a fresh perspective, and I then resolved to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, it can make another intelligence division. That is for Brigadier General Bright to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no such group or organization. It's never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That was why I, as a civilian like any other, chose to establish R&A Research, believing that I am the right person to be the first to do so. You truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't a part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I would be lying. But I'm hoping that through this, I will be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense. You're a coward. No doubt every word you are saying is objectively correct. That's how you've always been. There's never been room for rebuttal in your arguments. But Colonel? You're also no longer the man who swore to forge this kingdom's future with his own two hands! Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again. Wow, dude. I mean, he called out his cowardice, but that dude's definitely got a flair for the dramatic. That's not true. That's not true at all, Sender. I've chosen the path I now walk, believing it to be right, certainly. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Even now, I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk might be the makings of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am hopeless. Sir? Okay, yeah, because I was like, Kanone should have recognized it as well. You didn't have to come out here in the rain. Yeah, dude. Can't lie to her about intelligence division stuff. We should return to the office. You'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Kanone, I'm sure he's just having trouble coming to terms with his new life too. He just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the intelligence division, as if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after it. The day will eventually come where he will be able, when he will be able to understand what you said. That's exactly what happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. You're right. Shall we be going then, Kanone? Yes, sir. Yeah, fervent enthusiasm is one thing. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soaked. Are you all right? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. This actually brings back fond memories of the survival training I underwent back at the academy. I do think you should go and get changed into some dry clothes, though, sir. A little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then... Oh, a new customer. Or client, rather. They're clients in this line of business. An encrypted call. Dylan's mentioned that he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. Which would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. Ooh, Calvert business. Possibly to do with Kilika? Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Yes, that's right. Yes. Yes. In the Eastern Quarter? We don't have anyone there yet thinking about it. Alright, I'll look into it as best I can. Right. You be careful too. Okay, so was it Dylan's? Has something happened? Another Jaeger Corps has entered the Eastern Quarter. A sizable one too. The Red Constellation. Ah, so that should be... I don't think Fee was part of the, Zephyr. Fee was part of Zephyr. The Red Constellation was Zephyr's rivals. Really? There seems to be rather a lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. I doubt the old Intelligence Division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. So... I think I may have to head there personally. Alright. Are we gonna get to see a part of Calvert? No. Okay, this is his departure. Okay, that makes sense. I still have doubts about what I'm doing. Is it... Nothing about my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. So is it even possible for me to find and walk the right path this time? Is it truly possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know. But all I can do is try to follow the path I believe to be right in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs. Sir? Is something wrong, sir? There we go. Oh, you're here, Kanone? I did tell you that you didn't need to come and see me off, you know. You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Seeing off their superiors is the duty of a subordinate. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in. There's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take good care of things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low at least, but... Leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. I'm well aware you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so they will be given the same high standard of service as any other. You know me too well. Alright, and that's going to be the airliner bound for Calvert. So, yeah. Quite interesting that both Kilika and Colonel Richard are heading to the Republic, but we'll go ahead and let that little bit of juicy information fry for a little bit. Oh, no departures? Okay. Or people disembarking. Wow. Sieg? What on earth is Julius Bird doing here? How old is Sieg? Don't you just sit on His Excellency's arm as if as if it's your own personal property? She's jealous. Please, Kanone, there's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me Your Excellency. Richard then noticed that there was a note attached to Sieg's leg. What's this? It's addressed to me. Richard then took the memo from Sieg's leg. This looks like a letter from HQ? HQ? As in military HQ? Okay. Why is the Royal Guard's carrier falcon bringing a message to you? Who knows? Its rider is a real slave driver, though. Thank you for delivering this, Sieg. Let him know that I accept his request. Okay. So who was the writer? Sir, was that? See for yourself. He gave her the letter to handle? Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the Red Constellation is up to too, so we'd appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Wow, yeah, honestly. I hope you don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. Right. So another little way to keep him in the loop. But yeah, I think this will be the perfect path for Richard, or for Alan and Kanone, I should say. Everything's gonna be golden. Alright. Side story, I accept your request, finished. Covert, huh. 10,000 Mira. So let's take a look and see what Covert does. Orbment, rather, that's equipment. It's a... Mirage Elemental Value. Wow, combines the effects of haze and information. Pretty good, and it'd be really good on her. Well, alright. So we're going to go ahead, continue forward. I might do another door before jumping into the wherever Schwarzritter's hanging out at. But that's all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky the Third. Bye for now, guys.